So you're saying that basically by them being on TV and this being a revenue share of TV money, that's pure NIL. That's what they're like kind of saying that it is. Okay, so let's go back to that pay for play term because we've all heard that. And when the O'Bannon case happened, name, image, and likeness, it had this, there was this pure form of it, which in a way will be the clearinghouse, I
Mhm.
think. But beside the fact, we all know that it became pay for play. At the end of the day, schools were just paying guys to come to university and play football. And so now what they've done by making the schools allowed to pay this, they are essentially legalizing pay for play. I know that's not what they want to call it, but that's essentially what it seems like to me. And so legally from the decision, how are they like getting around this? They're not employees. Like, what are they calling this? Like, they're partners.
Yeah, that's a really great question. And I think it's extremely confusing as a fan to look at this and say, well, how is this not pay for play, right? But the O'Bannon case was based on the fact that Ed O'Bannon sued the NCAA because he saw himself portrayed in the NCAA video game and said, look, this guy looks just like me. That's my build, that's my height, that's my face, but I'm not being compensated for the use of it, right? And so, in the same way, the legal decision to allow schools to compensate athletes directly is really based on a lot of these TV contracts. So, if you look at these TV deals, especially football, men's basketball, all of that revenue is going straight to the university. And the athletes are arguing, well, we should get a piece of that, right? You're making money off of the personal use of our name, image, and likeness on screen. Why are we not compensated in some way? So that at the bare minimum is kind of the founding level of what we're talking about. I think it gets diluted when you look at what college athletes have had to go through in the past couple of years with recruiting, and collectives coming into the picture. I think all of those things have conflated the idea that this is pay for play when essentially what they're doing is compensating the athletes, not to oversimplify, but based on those TV contracts, right? And so most of that money is actually being allocated to football and men's basketball from a revenue distribution standpoint, because of those opportunities and the use of their name, image, and likeness.
So you're saying that basically by them being on TV and this being a revenue share of TV money, that's pure NIL. That's what they're like kind of saying that it is.
It's definitely an oversimplification, but at its core, yes, that's what it is.